Robin.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius XM.
See, we just continue with the radio show while you guys listen to commercials. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, son of Fritz from Whackbag, the Beast. That's what Obama's presidential limo is called.
Car,
the
man.
Beast. Opie and Anthony, No Anthony, Jim Norton, Patrice O'Neal. And I just said, just before we went back on the air, I go, Patrice, have you seen any good movies? Patrice is a movie guy. He sees pretty much everything that comes out.
Oh.
And you said Taken?
I saw Taken.
Which isn't even out yet.
You gotta see Taken.
But we're lucky enough in this business that we get, screener copies and stuff ahead of time. I haven't gotten a copy of Taken yet.
I'll give you mine.
That's the Liam Neeson movie you were saying?
Liam Neeson is so simple. You gotta see this movie.
Basically what? His daughter?
He's looking for his kidnapped daughter.
Who, she goes to what, Paris or something to go to school or something?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you first of all about the movie.
Yeah.
Just quick thing.
Yeah.
There's no elaborate nonsense. It's not like, twists and turns. His daughter goes on a trip and she gets kidnapped. And it's not like, espionage. He's an ex-spy.
Right.
He just retired. He's poor.
He's a trained killer, basically.
He's divorced his wife.
Yeah.
His wife is married to some better guy now, and he's just kind of relaxing. His daughter gets kidnapped in an apartment, her and a friend, and it's not an elaborate thing you got to follow. It's just a dude who's looking for his kidnapped daughter. Some Albanian prostitution ring.
Just some badass.
That's it. That's all it is. And he is, and movies like this, which I love, are like Game of Death or video game movies where there's levels. Like you find, sort of bad guy, then you find badder guy, then you find it's like that, and he just keeps finding who he needs to find
until he
gets his daughter, and it's
up the ladder.
It's just about him finding his daughter. It is a bad movie, and I mean good.
As far as previews go, the preview for that movie, dude, wow! I got to see this one.
It's one of the best movies like that. Only movie that comes close is Payback with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Just the way it is, it's just relentless. There's a scene in Taken that's so good that even if the movie was bad, it would have put the movie as good.
Okay.
It is just a great movie.
I don't even know if Liam Neeson acts because he kind of lives around us, and I see him every once in a while, and you don't want to say hi to the guy. He is that guy when he's just walking the streets.
Well,
some of these guys, I don't think they're real actors. I think they're just like being themselves in these movies.
Alec Baldwin is too. Alec Baldwin, you just see him catching a cab by himself.
Yeah.
No fear.
Yeah.
What up, buddy?
Yeah. I love that guy. I love Alec Baldwin. I love that 30 Rock.
He's that dude, like in the streets, and Liam is that. But Liam is like some crazy Mick or something, man. He don't play games.
He doesn't mess around.
Yeah, man.
Whatsoever, I should say. I saw Step Brothers finally.
Oh, that looked like you. I saw a scene where Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly were playing like the big guys with like kids at heart.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
I love Will Ferrell, and a bunch of people said this Step Brothers movie, because I'm looking for a good comedy. They go, you gotta check out Step Brothers. It's a funny movie. That was rough. Some of the scenes were kind of funny, but the parents playing into the fact that they're 40-year-olds acting like 12-year-olds took me out of the movie. I'm like, oh my God, stop already.
It's crap.
I know it's a movie and you're supposed to kind of just go with it, but it was like at one point the father's giving a 40-year-old a spanking because he misbehaved. I'm like,
I didn't see that part.
Oh my God!
There you go.
It was rough, man.
Was it Will Ferrell or John C. Reilly though? 'Cause, like, which one was getting this? Come on, which one?
I don't know, because like they were interchangeable after a while because they were the same guy. That's how they related to each other.
Those two are nuts.
Oh, it was rough. There was a few good scenes, but I don't know.
There are some movies where you just go, I'm not going to see this.
Were you the one that turned me on to the Adam Sandler movie the last time you were in here? Zohan
made me laugh.
I freaking like that stupid movie.
And
because on your recommendation, I checked that one out, and I was like, wow, Patrice was right.
Because I went in, and I'm kind of already going like halfway like Adam Sandler.
I haven't been an Adam Sandler fan in a while. You turned me on to this movie. I go home, I watch him, I go, right on, Patrice. I
wanted to see Sin City and forgot it came out on Christmas. You know that movie made $6 million, man? or something, not even 10.
It didn't do well whatsoever.
It didn't.
Yeah, there was a bomb at the box office.
Not Sin City. The Spirit. Sorry.
What is The Spirit?
Oh. Weird ass. Wow.
Who's in it?
You didn't even hear about it?
No.
Sam Jackson plays the villain. It's one of those
awful Sam Jackson movies.
Those those movies that everybody does a comic book, like 300. What do they call those things when they do an adaptation of a comic book that looks kind of a Frank Miller? It's like a Frank Miller.
Okay.
That you didn't even hear? Oh,
nope.
That's what I meant. Not Sin City. I take that back. The Spirit. But like The Wrestler, I just can't even bring myself to want to see it.
The
Benjamin Bratt or whatever the thing is.
No. The Wrestler, let's slow down a little bit. The Wrestler, I really enjoy.
I know it's probably good.
I mean, you got to understand that. But you got to understand it's a low-budget indie type film. You're not getting the big Hollywood.
Mickey Rourke back, and I'm glad.
I don't. When people say this is his big comeback movie, I'm like, really? What roles is he going to get? When John Travolta came back, you could fit him into a bunch of different, roles. This guy, what is he going to play?
He's going to play a bunch of
bums?
A bunch of people that got stung by bees.
Yeah, muscular trait. He looks creepy.
There's plenty of evil roles like that, man.
He's been messing up his face for 10, 15 years, so he was perfect for The Wrestler.
If he wins an Oscar, let me tell you what Oscar does for you, fantastic. It keeps you in the game.
For 10 years.
10 years.
Easy.
And you talk about Sam Jackson, it kept... The other day, I was sitting with my girl, and I realized, I said, oh, my God. And I didn't want to say it, because I love Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
I go, Sam hasn't done a good movie since Pulp Fiction.
Come on. That's crazy.
There's
got to be one in there.
Him or John Travolta.
There's got to be one in there for Sam Jackson.
Pulp Fiction.
All right, we're going to... Danny, look that up. There's got to be one.
He was great in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, I couldn't watch the movie without him being in it. If Sam Jackson was not in Pulp Fiction, I only watch the movie when Sam Jackson's in the movie.
Although the walking scene was great. Christopher Walken had a great scene.
The watch scene?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But, what else has Sam Jackson done? He was great in that.
I'm looking with Danny right now.
Jungle Fever.
Come on. Black Snake Moan was...
That was terrible.
Snakes on a...
That Black Snake Moan stunk.
No, I know.
It was a corny racial message,
well, he was in Star Wars, of course. Revenge of the Sith.
Jungle Fever, I think, was the best role he ever did. That's my favorite thing.
You know what?
Sam Jackson did.
Patrice is not that far off as
I'm
we look at
it just hasn't been
the man with that stupid Eugene Levy.
Dude.
Yeah.
But let's be honest though. He was
Unbreakable. I liked Unbreakable. Could have been better, but I liked him in that.
I'm always for a guy that's been a soldier in the game a while, being able to enjoy his money.
Mm-hmm.
And he was working hard, and then he hit with Pulp Fiction. But since that,
that's a good.
I can't think of anything.
He stays in the game though. You also mentioned. I think you wanted to say The Curious Life of
Benjamin Button.
It's
just like,
who saw it over the weekend? Stumpbrain didn't like it.
Come on, dude. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it was a little slow. It's a long movie.
I mean, I'm being biased, you know what I mean?
I think they did the movie in real time.
I'm going to wait to see Notorious.
I want to see Notorious.
I want to wait to see that a little bit when I'm going to go to a nice 11 o'clock matinee.
Did you see...
Tuesday.
It's perfect. Did you see Wall-E?
No. And I heard it was
a lot of people saying one of the best movies of the year. I'm a big animation fan. I was like,
that's what I heard.
It could have been way better.
Bolt was supposed to be good.
I heard Bolt, yeah.
And all that, but I
saw Horton Hears a Who. Actually, really, really good animated film.
Are you serious?
Jim Carrey, the voice of the elephant.
I hate animation. I never enjoy it.
I enjoy animation.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but I liked it. Yeah. Horton Hears a Who.
Well, I watched on JetX.
What's JetX?
JetX. All these kid stations that pop up. Showed a old Fantastic Four cartoon marathon.
Nice.
Fantastic. Little X-Men. You're not into that stuff, huh?
I used to love comic books. Then I stopped.
Oh, wait a minute. I tell you what movie I popped. I was trying to think of what movie made me want to have a conversation with Sam Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched Jumper.
Oh, I heard that was a piece of crap.
Where he dyed his hair just completely like white.
I wouldn't even know.
And that kid who I'm going to vote as one of the worst actors since Christopher Lambert.
Who? I forgot his name. I know
the kid who single-handedly destroyed George Lucas's reputation.
Right.
Who made me go, George Lucas.
What the hell's his name?
Not McGregor.
His name is Hayden Christensen.
Right.
I'm telling you, and I hope, look, I'm giving up on the idea that I'm going to be, like, in these movies with these people.
Yeah.
That kid is devoid. It has to be something where somebody was attracted to him. That he is not as stratospheric in his badness as Keanu Reeves and Christopher Lambert. Two of the most unforgivably bad actors. I'm serious, man. Keanu Reeves, I watched that When the Earth Stood Still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Dude, I could not believe Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, had more
emotional range.
Yes, than Keanu Reeves in this movie. I just could not believe how bad it was.
Keanu Reeves was good in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because he was supposed to just be that boob, and he was good in Devil's Advocate. Aside from that, everything he's done is terrible.
Man, terrible. I can't understand how...
Was he really good in Devil's Advocate?
I liked him.
I mean, that movie was...
I liked him in that.
That movie was...
cry he did for his girl?
That was still good, though.
I mean, that movie...
The movie was good.
The movie was amazing. I don't think you could do no wrong if you have any part in that movie. Right?
The movie was...
He doesn't carry the movie. The movie carries him, if that makes sense.
I think
maybe.
It's one of those movies...
I've never been impressed by his stuff. Matrix, loved the movies, but wasn't impressed with him.
Impressed? He is apt. I'm telling you.
I know.
Why would you? Let me tell you one of the worst acted scenes I've ever seen. It was in Speed. I'll never forget it.
Oh, God.
I wasn't even a movie guy when I saw Speed, and I watched it, and the girl's driving.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
We're going to now have to find the scene if we can, guys.
She hits what she thinks is a baby.
Right.
And she's going nuts and trying to drive this bus at 50 during rush hour traffic. So that's one of the... And she hits what she thinks is a baby, and he sees it's just a homeless woman pushing a thing full of cans.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "It's okay. It's just cons." It's cons.
He said it like
I'm
that?
telling you.
I don't remember.
It's cons.
Yeah.
It's cons.
We got to find that
It's
scene out.
shockingly bad. I'm telling you, other than, and I was going to say, but she was only in one thing that is ultimately what could have destroyed an entire movie system.
Mm-hmm.
Was Francis Ford Coppola's kid acting in Godfather 3.
You know, when you watch Godfather 3, though, it's not as bad as you originally thought, though.
Because you forgave her.
You think?
You forget
the movie
cancel
itself
her out.
is a lot better than you originally thought,
Yes.
too, man.
Yes.
A lot better.
But we had a lot of expectations.
Man, if like he didn't hire her, that would have been just a massive classic.
Winona Ryder was supposed to do it, I believe, but she was suffering from exhaustion from another film. I think she probably just didn't want to do it. And Robert Duvall purposely priced himself out of it. That's why he
get
didn't
some
do it.
sleeping pills and get your sleep together.
Well, I think she probably didn't want to
Got
do
a
it.
chance to be in a Godfather movie. Hey, did you see 7 Pounds? Somebody.
That's another one.
Rob on Long Island. Did you guys see 7 Pounds? I did not see that.
See it.
Some people saying it was very good. Let's go to Malik in Asbury Park. Malik.
Yo, good morning, fellas. It's good.
What's up, Malik?
Yeah, hey, yo, Patrice, man, I seen that Notorious movie, man.
How was it?
I give it a 7 out of a 10, man. It wasn't.
Now, how old are you though? We gotta go there though. How old are you? Because I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking after you tell me.
I'm 35. Son, I knew big, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, that's what it is. It's. Here's my problem with the movie itself. It's not time yet because see, it doesn't count for us because we lived it. It's nostalgic for us. You're 35. You was living it. I'm 39. I was living the whole thing. So it's too many emotions involved with the people who will see it. It should have came out maybe 15 years from now.
Really?
When it's everybody's is kind of it's even. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big fan of Biggie. I'm going to see it just because I was a big fan but I know the story. I know how it's going to end. I know how to begin. It's too close for that right now. So he's 35. He knows like.
Well, Malik, did you know him or did you just meet him?
Nah, I met him like twice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I run with a bunch of Brownsville dudes and son from Bed-Stuy. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my peoples knew his people. So I met him like right when he first got on. When he came out with the song Party and BS, you You know what I'm saying? Like, I met Sonny Coney Island, and he was a live dude. Like, he was a real cool dude. But
see, when you said party and BS, at a collection of 10 white eyebrows wiggled like, I don't even know that song. That's his first song that he came out with, but that wasn't his hit.
Yeah.
Party and BS. But
did you ever hear the song Notorious?
which one?
That's the only Biggie song I know.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. When you saw it, right, what do you wish was better portrayed in the movie? What did they really get right, and what did they really get wrong?
I think the whole thing of the movie was it was told through like Mrs. Wilde's eyes. You know what I'm saying? And she knew like what kind of person her son was. You know what I mean? But the reality, like one part I didn't like about the movie is they painted Big to be out like some big drug dealer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was getting it like that. Yo, in the reality, more than half these drug dealers that talk about they was kingpins, they lying, dude. They was nickel and dime hustlers like the average person trying to make it in the game. He wasn't making money like that. You know what I'm saying? And if he was, why enter the rap game? It wasn't that serious.
Well, you gotta pump up the story no matter what. That's what Hollywood does. You take a little truth and really, huh?
Yeah, but the way they did it, Opus, like they did it too extravagantly. Like, you want to tell a life about that man. They
tried to say he was like a Scarface in the movie before he started doing rap.
Right.
Yeah, kind of like they like he started off like his man put him on. He was nickel and dime, and then before the time he knew it, he was supplying other. Come on, man, let's get real.
You know what though? You shouldn't be surprised by that. Of course, Hollywood's going to pump it up like that. It makes it a much better movie to watch.
I guess.
What is that? Creative license, whatever they call it.
Well, who shot him?
Yeah, how do they handle that?
They don't.
How they handle that, Malik?
I guarantee it was like I'll tell you what it is. I didn't even see it. It's probably a guy. It's a silhouette. They know the car.
Silhouette.
They know it was a black guy.
Right.
There was a gun came out and they hand shot.
Gun, yeah,
but it wasn't.
I bet they don't even show the shooting. I bet the hand comes out and they go somewhere else.
You know, Malik,
They didn't even show. They showed it like when that part came about. They like showed the car. Like you hear the voice.
Probably slow
you know what
motion.
it is, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then you just heard the pop, 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 and that was it. And you see him turn and look at who he thought it was that was shooting him, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't like...
Oh, snap. Give me a little glimpse.
Give you an indication of who kind of like perpetuated it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know where that go, the West Coast thing. They kind of give you like an idea of kind of who perpetuated. But then again, this is Miss Wallace's story that was told from how she seen it. Now, I'm pretty sure if you had like C's or D-Rock or Gutter or any of them tell a story, it'd be a whole lot more grimier and a whole lot more different. You know what I'm saying?
Did the kid who played Biggie do a good job?
Yeah, Gravy did his thing, son. Yeah, Gravy did his thing, and
he looks like him, that's for sure. Scary.
Yeah, the chick that played Faith, oh man, she was scary of how on point she was, man.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right, listen.
Like they didn't really get into the story about even little Kim neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she played a big role.
Right.
They just like went over it, but I'd give it a 7 out of a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that next Tuesday at about 9 in the morning.
You know, that's a perfect time. Give me a call. I'll go with you.
You did your thing, too, like the Borgata, man. You were funny as hell, man. Oh, man. I got to admit, Jim, I wasn't a big fan of your comedy. I'm more of a Patrice dude, but, yo, you turned me on, man. You was mad funny.
Oh, that's
dude.
Thank you.
Right
all this time you haven't liked me on the radio?
Nah, you funny on the radio. It's just that when I see you do your stand-up, it's like, it take me a while. I gotta smoke a couple. I gotta put a couple in.
Dude, you turned him around.
I mean?
He's a fan now.
Why did you come up and say hello?
Yeah.
I had to get out of town real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through this little gun charge right now, so you know what I mean? So I had to make moves real quick.
All right, well, I didn't have 5 cops here searching people. You could just put up and said hi.
How cool is that, Jimmy? You got gangbangers that are fans of yours now.
He's just
you know. He's
and you hear who he's from and who he hangs out with. He can't even let people know that he's like a big fan of yours now.
Yeah, that's
dangerous.
That wouldn't be cool.
Believe me, nobody else he knew would have been there.
Yeah, but I'm saying people, you know, he's risking himself calling into the show saying hello.
Nah, it ain't even like that, P. I put people onto the hood to Oneal all the time. You know what I'm saying? They look at me like, yo, you crazy, kid. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
Patrice, no, you're not crazy because Patrice said it a while ago. He goes, black people want to like this radio show.
They want to listen and they want to like it, but it's just
but they're in hiding.
Yeah, it's a lot of
they can't admit it.
Hidden black fans.
They can't admit it. I think I understand.
It's underground black fans of the show, and it ain't just crazy, dude. It's people that go, oh man, it's funny, but they go, yeah, king.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm always shocked. Like a black cab driver, because a lot of cab drivers listen to us, and if a black cabbie goes, hey man, I listen to this show, I'm always like, really?
I know.
Is it an accident?
Right.
Seriously, man.
Don't be surprised, man. A lot of brothers in the hood support your show. I just know that when you guys have events like the Virus show, y'all don't come out. And I know that was like the only brother. Me and my man was the only brother up in there.
All right,
looking
Malik.
Crazy.
All right, Malik. We're going to get back into the white world after the break.
Take it easy.
Malik from Asbury Park.
Was that a special Martin Luther King Day?
Yo, Patrice, hold us down. Patrice, hold us down.
I'm trying. They're making it hard.
No, we're not at all. It's very easy today.
I'm putting up a black fist right now for Asbury.
I have to. Yo. Oh, don't do that to me.
Oh, he got you.
No,
there you go.
Malik. Come on, Malik.
Good one, Malik.
You know how bad
Malik.
You know how bad I want to be loved? Come on, Malik. Why do that to me?
And let me tell you something.
I got to always be in tune, and I'm like, Malik's on the phone. I'm like, all right, right now it's all right. And then I'm like, dipping too far into the black culture here.
There is, I guarantee on this screen right here that you look at, there are about 50 emails going, if that had been a white guy, you would have hung up on him.
Nah, I like Malik a lot.
12 minutes ago.
Nah, I like listening to him. He's a regular. He calls us all. Yeah, Malik's calling all the time. I like his little angle on things. So, Patrice and Neil in studio. Jim Norton, of course. No Anthony. We continue in just a bit. Talk a little football, and then we got the specs on Obama's presidential limousine.
You think Anthony's home with a replica of a balcony and just put a couple of different cutout boards and it's down in his basement?
He was pushing for James Earl Ray's birthday this holiday.
Tell him, Fred.
The Virus. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.